Philippines is seen as one of the poorest countries in the world. It is also known as a still developing country, and some people think that it cannot stand up for something or there is nothing to show off to other countries. But today, the Philippines is now one of the important countries in Asia. The Philippines already hold the name Asia's Rising Tiger because of its phenomenal growth. Manila is one of the richest cities in the world, and it stands as its culture, economy, education, and government of the country. It has a GDP per capita of 25,000, which shows that people in Manila are having the same wealth as in other rich countries. One fact is, it is designated as one of the few global cities in the world. Its economic growth stands at an extremely high rate, even though rental spaces are the least expensive rental spots in Asia Pacific. Another one is, it is projected to be the fourth largest economy in Asia. As a result, more global firms around the world have been seeking to outsource business processes in the Philippines. To start off with our topic for today, I am Jamaica Tamayo together with my group mates Mr. Gerald Saludo, Mr. Edward Sumilio, and Ms. Wendy Sermian from 102TM. I think you already have an idea about the topic, and now we are going to discuss the positive aspects of economy in the tourism industry. Now, let us hear some opinions and views from our group mates about the topic.
Despite being of one of the poor countries in the world, we are still trying to make way and do some improvements so that this country will not be included in the list as one of the poor countries in the world. But we can still keep up with different countries because of the beautiful destinations here in the Philippines. In fact, it is even designated as one of a few global power cities in the world. And when we look at the region's economic growth rate, it stands at an extremely high rate at 7.5% annually. This means that this city alone far surpasses the growth of other major cities. But yet, that doesn't include other places here in the Philippines.
What a good news to us, right? Having a good quality of economy when the pandemic wasn't started, and I do agree that the tourism industry has a big role to support our economy of our country. As what this video tells us, the Philippines still continue growing and still sinking into the second to the highest ranking in Asia. What a good performance, guys!
Early 2019, the tourism contributed 12.8% of the country's gross domestic product. The Department of Tourism was worried because of the closing of Boracay in 2018. But the tourists still go to the Philippines and enjoy the other beautiful tourist destinations. Aside from the infrastructure and that building in the Philippines, the local governments was putting up a new variety to one particular place to attract more tourists. For example, the Intramuros. Intramuros has a bank bike that you can ride and enjoy the historical walled area of Intramuros at your own pace. For only 190 to 200 pesos for an hour, that is not bad. Also in 2019, 5.36 to 5.71 million employed, and half of that was employed in tourism related. The Filipinos are getting their job because they can speak fluent English, they're fun, and being friendly. But other Filipinos get their job without any educational background and still speak a little bit of English and get their job. Because one of the characteristics of the Filipinos is being wit. Aside from the exportation of the natural product of the Philippines, the Filipinos also sell the foreigners or the local people the local product like a dress, a bag, a pair of shorts that made in the Philippine textiles. The Philippines is rich in culture and other natural resources, but also, Philippines is rich on eye-dropping tourist destination.